trouble ahead as IMF opens up on Nigerian debts. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. The International Monetary Fund, IMF, has said the federal government could spend as much as 92.6% of its revenue on debt servicing this year. This is a significant increase from 85.5% debt servicing to revenue ratio it projected in 2020, The Guardian report. This is not good news. This is not good news at all, people of Nigeria. I've said it this year, brace up. Brace up, because if you think that you have seen the worst, just make sure your shock absorber, you oil it and you grease it and you get it ready, because there are some potholes we are going to be entering as the year goes on. It is nobody's portion, but this is reality. I'm a realist. I want to be 100% realistic. Things are not looking fine. Things are not looking as in no. It's not bread and butter or bread and beans. No. Things are not looking fine. Anybody who will come and tell you otherwise now. Well, all I'm saying is that we should brace up. And I hope that this phase we're about to encounter will help those that are still gullible, will open their eyes and tell them that, look, the right thing to do is to ensure that every Nigerian is better. It is better we are better collectively than we are better individually. The news in detail, please stay with us. IMF projection is contained in its 2021 Article IV, which was released on Monday, 7th February 2022. According to the IMF, Nigeria's public debt will rise by 117.8% on year in year 2022, while inflation will rise at a 14.3% annual pace. It also anticipates that the country's income and grants will be limited to 7% of overall output this year. The rate last year was anticipated to be 7.4%, which was significantly higher than 6.3% obtained in 2020. Part of the report reads, the economy is recovering from a historic downturn, benefiting from government policy support, rising oil prices, and international financial assistance. Nigeria's capacity to repay the fund is adequate, addressing data gaps to allow timely and clear assessment of reserve adequacy is important. But higher debt service to government revenues through higher U.S. interest rates and or increased borrowing pose risk for fiscal sustainability. The IMF also stated that insecurity and a lack of COVID-19 vaccination were significant obstacles impeding the country's economic progress, emphasizing the worsening violence and instability might also undermine the recovery. IMF warned CBN against the abduction of a national cryptocurrency. Recall that the IMF warned against countries adopting cryptocurrency as the central bank of Nigeria. CBN launched its own digital currency. It was reported that IMF said any country that adopts crypto assets as a national currency would have economic challenges. The IMF stated that the decision will cut government-generated revenue and have an adverse effect on macroeconomic, while domestic prices will become unstable due to the widespread adoption. There you have it. I'm not a prophet, but I said it earlier on that this year, it is true that they have told you that this year is your year. It's going to happen, but you have to be ready to wage the most toughest war. If you have been waging some battles, the one you are going to be waging this year, you're going to be fighting and your knife will have to be very sharp. You are going to be ever ready. You are going to be ever ready. Ever ready to, at the end of the day, fight this battle. Okay. It will be wise for IMF to seize all past government officials' personal assets due to the fact that most of the loans were embezzled by them. Anywhere the assets are located, found, should be used as part of a repayment of the loans. No meaningful projects have been embarked on with the loans taken. Rather, they use them to pay recurrent expenditures, which houses their salaries and allowances. I think this one, no, me, I will support it too. Hey, yes, yes. So once, and you know, there are some people that did not, they were not probed. Yes, whether I like it or not, there's some people that they were not, they escaped it. So those people now, if you have become a governor before, a senator, whatever public servant or public service office you've occupied before, and your hands are dirty, you are supposed to be having this thing with us, this meal you have cooked for us. When they will be on seat and people will be complaining, they'll say, oh, Nigerians, we criticize a lot. We only know how to criticize. The criticism are not making us to see the government work. Look at it now. If you don't talk, how will people hear us? Forgetting that there is no how you are going to hear us if we don't open our mouth and talk. So I support this uncle, this your suggestion. I support it with 1 carton of champagne. Yes, it is supposed to happen. Every public service person at any level, state, government, local, they should probe them, even if it does not concern us. So they will collect it from them. If it's a business, they collect it from them. Yes, people are suffering. I've said it before, the past government and this one, they have their share of blame. Take it or leave it. None of them is 100% perfect. In fact, Nigerians' best type of government or leaders, they're yet to come. Sincerely, they're yet to come. Okay. If you like, let them increase VAT and every other thing. If they don't grow a reputable institution with good integrity, then they'll be running in circles. Of course. But all the borrowing was spent in the northern and south region, which mainly ended up in their private pockets. That is why they used to build their private estates. IMF should please allow